In some sense, humanity itself disturbs the process of natural selection. In the sense that we violate, if we may call it, truly natural selection and so on. On the other hand, let's not mystify again natural selection as something authentic, the truly more capable, strong guy survives. All good, from Stephen Jay Gould on, or good evolutionary biologists, make it clear that it's not a question of the best guy wins. It's totally contingent. The best guy is on the top, then some small thing like some natural disaster changes the environment and the previous guy is on the top and so on. So again, first, don't mystify. I'm not saying you did it, but my reaction, don't mystify natural selection into some kind of an authentic process where true quality emerges. And second thing, beware that with humans, it's also a process of struggle for survival, blah, blah, but it functions, the moment you have historical memory and so on, it functions in a different way. Cultural selection is not just, as some vulgar evolutionary guys think, the prolongation of natural selection. It's something totally different, and I like, in some of my books I wrote about it, this idea of how a certain, let's call it, sexual aesthetic concern was from the beginning, even in those so-called most primitive societies, an element of survival. For example, there are now, I like to read them, although I cannot judge how appropriate their theories are. The idea is that, you know, we all admire, but at the same time think how stupid they are, those, if you find them primitive Stone Age hammers with just wood and on it a big stone fixed and so on. And the idea is that all this, the function was not efficiency. It was just this external spectacle, show of, how do you call the stupid animals who have these big mega feathers?
Peacock?
Sorry? Peacocks, yes. You know what's the big, sorry, my problem, you know what's the big problem with peacocks? You have these gigantic feathers. In what sense does this help you in your survival? It makes you much more clumsy and so on and so on. So the theory is that the message is precisely this one, a similar one, like why should all, if you are in love, all presents to your beloved in principle be useless. You don't give to your, sorry for my sexist perspective, if you like a girl, you don't give her socks or underwear. You give her a ring, gold, and so on, which is precisely totally useless. And the idea is that it's something similar in the case of a peacock. It's, you see, I'm so strong that I can carry on my back all this mega shit and I still survive. So I like this idea that there is a certain, as it were, very primitive aesthetic logic at work there. Also, I like the theory of some serious evolutionary theorists that language, even Daniel Dennett says at some point this, that language was not invented to tell the truth. Like, our language is not the prolongation of that stupid beast language, you know. You made this movement, it means there are a lot of flowers down there. No, language is originally an instrument to lie. That from the very beginning. So again, I think it's a very complex question what you said. We have to clarify the terms more. So.
Okay.